Prime Minister Narendra Modi is set to meet with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy in a historic visit to Ukraine. This visit marks the first time an Indian PM has travelled to Ukraine since diplomatic relations began over 30 years ago. PM Modi's trip to Kyiv comes after his meeting with Russian President Vladimir Putin in Moscow in July. Therefore, this visit is seen as a way for India to balance its foreign policy and improve relations with Ukraine, focusing on economic, defense, science and technology cooperation. Analysts believe that the timing of the trip is aimed at controlling the fallout from PM Modi's July trip to Russia. That trip coincided with NATO leaders gathering in Washington and Russian missile strikes on a hospital in Ukraine that killed scores of people, drawing strong criticism from Zelenskyy. The Ukrainian leader had called PM Modi's meeting a huge disappointment and a devastating blow to peace efforts after the Indian leader was seen hugging Putin. While PM Modi did not address the missile strikes directly, he staunchly alluded to the bloodshed while sitting next to Putin and condemned any attack that harms innocent people. Experts believe this Ukraine trip will represent India trying to balance the situation after being seen as tilting towards Russia. Now, if we look at the relations between India and Russia, then you must know that both the countries have a long-standing relationship, with Russia being a major defense and trade partner for India. Whereas in contrast, India's trade with Ukraine is much smaller. But humanitarian aid has been provided. Therefore, while this visit is likely to be welcomed by Western countries, it will not alter the perception of India's closer ties with Russia. PM Modi's trip is thus expected to reaffirm India's balanced foreign policy stance. However, India is not expected to play a mediating role in the conflict between Russia and Ukraine. The visit is primarily about balancing diplomatic relations and securing Indian interests.